I think what's important about the way that the Carter Center is increasingly looking at the issue of access to information is that it's more than just accessing public documents. It's not simply about being able to get a contract or to get a policy. Of course, that's a huge part of it, but it's also about individuals being able to get their own information. So we're looking at this more as a citizen-centered approach to the right to information. Oftentimes, just being able to get your own land title or your own birth certificate is really critical to being able to exercise the whole panorama of rights that citizens hold. Right now, there's about 80 countries around the world that have passed statutory language to enable the exercise of the right to information. Unfortunately, Africa is lagging far behind the rest of the world. Of those 80 laws that exist right now, only 5 are in Africa, and one of them is in Zimbabwe, which is considered a relatively repressive law, that it's actually being used to stop the right of information as opposed to promote it. Although there's as great a need in Africa as anywhere else, we're seeing that unfortunately that continent has not moved as quickly as others to embrace, at least in a legislative way, the right of access to information. This February 2010, the Carter Center is privileged to be working in collaboration with the Special Rapporteur for Freedom of Expression and Access to Information in Africa, the Media Foundation of West Africa, and the Open Democracy Advice Center to hold the African Regional Conference on the Right of Access to Information. By bringing all these different actors together, we're giving the space for people to consider the issues in a real politique way, not just a surface way. And again, come up with, at the end of the conference, some concrete action plan items to move forward the right to information. This conference is actually serving as a follow-on to an international conference on access to information that we held in Atlanta at the Carter Center in 2008. In the 2008 conference, we culminated with the Atlanta Declaration and Plan of Action for the Advancement of the Right to Information. This document at the end of the Africa conference will serve as an annex or an appendix to that declaration. The declaration will remain, but what we'll have are some very specific regional findings and also a regional plan of action for how to move forward the issue.